Hi everyone, good evening. For someone or for anyone here who don't really know me, my name is Tony Wong. I'm a senior speaker, come a senior trainer in Chawei. I've been with this in Chawei company for more than 4 years. Yeah, times really flies. Very fast, yeah, very fast. So tonight our topic is talk about GI tract and leaky gut syndrome. A lot of people really don't know what is GI tract. In fact, GI is gut intestinal. So for another words, it's called digestive tract. Yeah, easy for you to know digestive tract. A lot of people really don't know what is GI. It's a short form. Yeah. So let me start with this disclaimer. All material on these slides are provided for your information only and may not be construed as medical advice or instruction. No action or inaction should be taken based solely on contents of these informations. Instead, users should consult appropriate health professionals on any matter relating to their health and well-being. Okay, for my advice, personal advice, because now sickness are really complicated, very complicated. So my advice is, if any one of you or relatives or friends who are facing this, or we say, complicated sickness, please consult not only one, not just only one doctors. Yeah? My advice is going for 2 or 3 doctors for confirmation. That will be better. Different doctors have different experience, including me. Yeah, so we have different kind of experience as a speaker also. Okay, this picture showing that children also having this problem, GI tract problem. Yeah, so GI tract and leaky gut syndrome is our topic tonight. So I believe most of us are facing some of this we call digestive tract problem every now and then. Yeah, from very young until the age now. So we are facing. So according to the profession, out of 10, 9 of it are facing this we call GI tract problem. Yeah. So the only thing is sometimes we don't know how to deal with it, that we rely too much on medicine, or we may be able to help ourselves on different kind of food. What kind of food, what kind of I would say, the nature food for yourself to really get your gut problem settled. It can be done. It can be done. Yeah. So now a lot of people having this we call helicobacter bacterial infection also, and then we have this called stomach, we say inflammation, and then followed by also some of them even get serious one is cancer, stomach cancer. Yeah. So after those who are having stomach cancer problem, then they remove of their stomach. How are they going to intake this we call solid food? They only can rely on the liquid food. So that will be a very difficult moments for them. Yeah. Okay, let's study ourselves first. Yeah, for you to know digestive system. Okay, you can see this picture. Yeah, you can see the mouth. Yeah, we take food. So everything we take in from our mouth. So ask yourself one question. Do you really, when you have a spoon feed for yourself, do you really eat the food, yeah, in the rush way, or you had to bite few times according to doctors, according to professions, 1 spoon feed for yourself, best is you bite 40 to 44 times to chew the food, to really make it liquefied, and then you swallow to your esophagus down to your stomach. Then that is, we say, can help our stomach to really release of pressure or tension. You see, a lot of people too rush to eat every single meal. They say, I have no time. I had to rush myself for the work or certain things that haven't settled. So they eat very fast. That's why this is one of the problems that causing the stomach problem. Okay, so we should eat slowly because our mouth we got a lot of tooth, yeah, teeth for you to bite and chew the food, to really smash the food, yeah, and then the stomach we really need to rely on the stomach acid already. But when you bite and chew the food in really small portion and then swallow into esophagus, you can help yourself, your stomach to really release, or we say, lower down the tension of pressure. That's the right way. And another thing is our saliva glands. We already start to really helps to break down the food. Like for example, like carbo, yeah, and then also fats. That is our saliva glands that we can help to break down. And another thing, protein that can help to break it down is through our intestine. There's the research done. That's why when you eat it slowly. Don't eat too fast. And then one more thing is that when as a lot of Chinese, when we drink coffee, for example, or soup, we want to drink or take the soup in what we say hot. No hot, don't feel nice. So a lot of people do it in the wrong way. That's why causing this we call esophagus inflammation going on. You see, the number one for the esophagus cancer is Chinese, no other races. Yeah. So because Chinese like to drink coffee hot, only feel good. Soup also hot, also only feel good. Well, you really feel good, but your body cells, yeah, even your mouth, you can't really sustain that kind of temperature. That's the problem there. Okay, so remember, first, eat slowly. Eat slowly. For anyone who have this stomach problem, first thing is eat slowly. Okay, so you can see we have liver, we have gallbladder. So liver, adult's liver is around 1.2 kg. So at the time, tick tock, 11 p.m., the liver start to work. They will ingest a lot of blood, and then whatever you ate for the whole days, liver is the organs that to helps you to another process of to we say get rid of the toxic and all the combination of the what we say nutrients, hormones, all are the liver organ is helping it. See, liver produce the liver we say acid, right? So then they were stored in this gallbladder. The problem is a lot of people now, because of gallbladder stone, yeah, the adults, according to the research, adults have 500 to 800 stones. We call as, in fact, it's called crystal, but they always call it as a stone. There are 500 to 800 pieces of stone, whether it's small or big. You see, I always answer a lot of questions regarding this. You see, gallbladder having stone. So gallbladder is so small and their stone properly up to 3 to 4 cm. So doctors' advice is to remove the gallbladder. That is the problem, yeah. So when you remove your gallbladder, you can't, doctor say you don't take any oily food. Doctor is right, correct. But the problem is when your gallbladder is removed, your liver produced there. Say, where does it go? It's directly go into our small intestine or duodenum. Yeah? And then a lot of people who are having gallbladder already removed, they easily get diarrhea after taking any meal. So if you are plump, if you are really fat, if you want to slim down, difficult to slim down if really having, we say, gallbladder removed. Yeah. So that's why sometimes we don't know. Doctor advice is like recently we have this IKO training. A leader talked to me. His sister, his younger sister, who having this gallbladder stone, doctor say will laser it, but without her knowing it, doctor in fact removed the gallbladder for her. Big problem. She don't know. Only the reports come out only when she knows that doctor removed the gallbladder organ. Yeah, instead of removing the stone from the gallbladder itself. Well, don't know what to say also. Yeah, that's maybe the communication problem. Yeah, so we got this pancreas. Yeah, pancreatic system. Yeah, pancreas is just a very small piece like our leaves, but when people having this called pancreatic cancer, when they have known that they have this kind of problem, is always on the last stage of cancer. It's very difficult to deal with it. Yeah, like another one that the leader shared with me also. His friends having this we call pancreatic cancer, the back pain. Yeah, according to the research, it's always start from back pain and then stomach you out, bloating up, you feel uncomfort. Normally, this when people having this pancreatic system cancer or pancreatic cancer, very difficult to really know about it. That is a big problem there. Yeah, then we have this called large intestine. You see, we have small intestine is around 6 to 7. What we say? I forgot the words. Uh, the feet is times three. Chinese say is 6到7公尺. Sorry, I forgot about it. Someone help me in English, please. Okay, and then the small intestine, big intestine is around 2. That's called 2 meter. Yeah, correct. 6 to 7 meter long, and then the 6 to 7 meter long, and then the big intestine is around 2 meter long. That's very long. What we say, small intestine and big intestine. And then we have this appendix. Appendix, normally people say this appendix useless, can remove it. In fact, according to the research, when something wrong with our intestine, let's say for example, some inflammation, maybe having we call hole in it. If you want to repair it, you can use the appendix to help to repair it. And then we have this called rectum and anus. And this anus cancer, from what I know, Singapore is number 1. Singapore is number 1. Yeah, so better be careful. Okay, so this is our roughly digestive tract system that I explained to you now. So you get to know yourself well. Okay, so where does the food go, this and that. Normally, once you swallow and then digest it through our stomach, and then go into our this small intestine or duodenum, and then the nutrients will absorb here, and then will bring to our liver to really detoxify all the toxin. You know, down a lot of food are having toxic. If you take too much of oily food, fried food, then probably the we call as a fatty liver created. So normally having high cholesterol and then high triglycerides or fat lipids in the bloodstream. Yeah, so that's when you eat too much of a fried oily food. Yeah. Okay. This is our stomach. Okay. The stomach has three main function. Store food. Stomach capacity is about 1,500 ml or 1.5 liter. That's an adult stomach. Yeah. So when your stomach is empty, then it's just like shrimp it. And when you take too much food, when you fill up your stomach, maximum is 1,500 ml. So it's we say large what we say mineral water bottle. Yeah, 1,500 ml, 1.5 liter. So you know roughly how much your stomach can fill up. But my advice is when you take food, don't take too full. You must give a gap for the stomach to really digest the food well. Okay, digest the food well. Instead of take too full. Sometimes as a parents, when you cook one meal or two meal, or probably you bring them out for dinner or lunch. When the children can't finish it, normally parents will really fill in their stomach. That's why causing them really suffered on the stomach. Yeah? So must have a gap. Don't go for too full. That's why I say best is 70% fill out will do. Yeah, don't go too full. Yeah. Okay, mixing food with gastric juice. Yeah, to become a semi-liquid food. This is our stomach function. Third is control the feeding capacity into the what we say to make it more easy for digestion and absorption, to really smash down the food. Okay, that's why we say don't too rush when you eat something, when you eat food. Don't say you don't have time. That's why we say you need to enjoy your meal. Yeah, but now people looks like not in really enjoying the meal. They don't know what to take for their breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Sometimes just ching chai, you know, taking their meal. So just in a very rush way. When you are taking your meal, I believe because of this modern world, you will always carry your handphone. When you eat, spoon feed yourself, and then you read on what message on the handphone. So better don't do that. Why? Basically, because when you eat, spoon feed yourself, when you bite, when you chew, you forgot what is called spicy food, hot food, or salty food, sweet food. You don't know because your focus is on your handphone. That's not good for yourself. Yeah, that's why sometimes it's also, in fact, giving your stomach problem already. Yeah. Okay, let's study. You see, let's check on this stomach. Roughly, you know how many layers. Okay, in fact, it's 3 layers. That's why a lot of inflammation causing is from the inner layer first. What is called inflammation or ulcer? You see, people having ulcer in the stomach, do their stomach feeling pain? Of course, yes. Their mouth having this cause mouth ulcer. If badly inflamed, inflammation or ulcer, then even they drink water, they also feel difficult, and then they got sore throat, this and that. That's why hurting them. So when having this ulcer in the stomach, in the layer, giving them a lot of pain. Yeah, a lot of pain. In this kind of manners, probably you need to take medicine to release the pain. Yeah. Okay. What is peptic ulcer? Let's study about it. Peptic ulcers are open sores that develop on the inside lining of your stomach and the upper portion of your small intestine. Yeah, small intestine. Where is small intestine? This is small intestine. Okay, this is small intestine. Okay, so peptic ulcer include gastric ulcers that occur on the inside of the stomach. Yeah, first, yeah. Secondly, duodenal ulcer that occur on the inside of the upper portion of your small intestine. Yeah. So roughly, you know where about. When you feel pain, where is the pain? Yeah. Sometimes you don't know. So this is we call peptic ulcer. You look at this picture. Yeah. Roughly, you know what. Where is it? You see, healthy stomach is clean, and then duodenal ulcer is here, just like I say, a small intestine. And then stomach ulcer, yeah, you can see when the inner layer, the first layer, already inflamed, yeah, feeling ulcer, like just like our mouth ulcer, same thing. When our mouth having ulcer, we feel pain. When our stomach ulcer having ulcer, then feeling more pain. Then probably you can't really feed yourself of any kind of food. Later we talk about how to deal with it. Yeah? So the most common symptom of a peptic ulcer is a stomach pain. That's why we say when we're having ulcer, pain always come. So when there is a pain, yeah, in your stomach or anywhere in your body, is we call inflammation. Yeah, is there. Okay, or probably a blockage is there. That's why it cause the pain. Yeah, Chinese saying is really having we call when there is a blockage, yeah, 痛就是不通 Chinese saying, yeah, 痛就是不通. What does it mean? When there is a pain, meaning there's a blockage. Here like here we say inflammation, ulcer. When no pain means all thing clear. Yeah, not all thing clear. So you can see this called peptic ulcer, right? Like I mentioned, duodenum. Yeah, this is inflammation ulcer, and then stomach lining inside having ulcer. You see, when we have this problem, really suffer. So first thing, stop taking all the spicy food. Must stop all the spicy food. Okay, one thing, first thing. And then when you eat, must eat liquid food. Taking meals slowly, yeah, and then not too much on oily food. Yeah, best is just a very light food will do. Okay, and then you can take many meals in a day, probably 5 meals in a day, not 3 meals only, because you're taking less. Probably you need what we say, your stomach easy hungry. That's why you need to take many times if you take less food. Yeah. So when people having we call ulcer, probably they will go for endoscopy. You see, I remember when I was younger, I brought a friend to this specialist. Yeah, he lying on the hospital bed. Doctor allowed me to go in because the doctor are doing the scoop for him. And then doctor said, you see, you look at your friend, a lot of your his stomach is having, we say, some of it already having ulcer, inflamed, and then some is red in anger. Red in anger means going to having ulcer, very weak already. That's why causing his stomach pain, gastric pain. Yeah. And so this is one way. And if anything deal with our lower portion, that's we say intestine, yeah, or intestine, big colon or small intestine, then they need to go for colonoscopy. So probably if going for this one whole set, In Malaysia, probably at least cost 3,000 ringgit like that. Yeah, you had to stay in the hospital there to empty your stomach, and probably asking you to take something liquid to really release off. Yeah, and you can see this picture that I took from the net. Yeah, so you can see stomach ulcer. Yeah, this yellow color, yellow white color, or white yellow color. It's just like our mouth having the ulcer. So it happens in our stomach. It's like that. You will feel a lot of pain, correct or not? Definitely you feel a lot of pain there. Okay, you can see this. Sorry, yeah. Probably most of you already took your dinner, and then when you see this picture, you want to vomit. I already get used to this kind of pictures all this while, right? So you can see that getting serious and serious. And these are various complicated stomach problem. Here you can see a minor bleeding, and here is a we call varicose vein in the stomach. This is just like those auntie, or even uncle. Their legs having this called greenish lining up or swollen up, what we say called thrombosis. It's almost the same, but this is in the stomach. Okay, and then stomach pops. You see, we have this called a little tumor. Whether it is cancerous or not, they had to go for biopsy. And then if you really feel pain, then they check, oh, your stomach got this cyst inside there. Then probably they need to do biopsy and then go and check whether it's really cancerous. So tumor in the stomach, you can see that. So if don't deal with it later on, probably will turn into serious, or say, cancer, stomach cancer. So the whole stomach may remove. I believe you and I having some experiencing someone already having stomach removed, then they only feed the liquid to their mouth, through what we say tubes or whatever. Really suffering. Yeah, don't go into this stage, please. Okay. Stomach bleeding, you see that. I remember when I see this picture, my schoolmate, my senior schoolmate, he's I would say bookworm. Bookworm means always like to read, always like to study. He even can skip his lunch or even dinner only to reading. So one day suddenly he vomit out the blood, spit on the wall of his room. So because I'm staying a few doors away from his house, that's why I know about his case. So at the end, he was sent to hospital and then doing some minor operation, and then get it done to repay, we say, to really solve it out. And then from that day onward, he really take care of himself well. That's the problem. So like you see, sometimes you build up a lot of air inside, and then occasionally you feel the stomach pain. So that's why sometimes we don't know what is happening in there. So this picture can tell you the story. So what causes the peptic ulcer? What causes? Firstly, we see gastric ulcer that occur on the inside of the stomach. So duodenal ulcer that occur on the inside, the upper portion of your small intestine. So you already know where is it already. So the most common causes of peptic ulcer are infection with this bacterium Helicobacter pylori, or I always mention as Helicobacter pylori bacteria, or HP. So in fact, a lot of people having this. That's why when you feel that, because this Helicobacter pylori bacteria, sometimes you don't feel anything at all. You don't feel anything at all. So when you are having this, what we say, infection. So probably you feel bad all this while. Sometimes maybe you feel pain, and then you feel build up. Some people don't have this sign, but when having this sickness or pain here and there breathing out, at the end get more serious. You know, the HP, Helicobacter bacteria, is the one causing this cancer, stomach cancer or intestine cancer. This is the research done. Yeah. So long-term use of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. This is called NSAID. Okay. So always using this kind of rely too much on this kind of drugs or medicine. That's why causing a lot of problem. You and I sometimes rely on it too much, then causing fatty ulcer. Okay, so symptoms. We talk about symptoms. Stress and spicy food do not cause fatty ulcer. Yeah, but they can make your symptom worse. That's why if we have this cold stomach problem or gastritis problem or ulcer problem, stop taking all the spicy food. Even coffee, tea must stop also. I remember last time we say acid reflux, this stomach ulcer problem, pain seriously. I remember I watched a midnight show. After that, finished the midnight show, and then I was sent to the hospital, Johor Specialist Center. That's Johor Bahru. I remember. That's midnight now. No doctors coming. So you had to deal with the pain. You had to hold yourself really serious pain. No choice. Doctors not there. So at the end, only morning, doctors only come. Nurses only can talk to you. What is your name? Where do you stay? What is your phone number? Make sure that you don't, you know, really faint there. Then make you conscious all the time. That's why it's really suffering to the whole night through until the morning time. Doctors come giving a jab, and then the pain really stop. So when the jab stop the pain, painkiller stop the pain, but the problem is still there or not? Yeah, ask yourself. I know it's there. That's why from that time onward, I stopped taking all kind of spicy food, all the coffee, tea, and then I eat slowly, and then I don't eat much, and then I have to tell myself to really get rid of this problem. Yeah. So when we have this problem, we have to deal ourselves. Our body can heal by ourselves if you do it correctly. If you really make it worse, then probably like me last time, probably I had, I don't know, stomach cancer later, or other intestine problem. You see, when you have this fatty ulcer, you have this called burning stomach pain. So when you come to this stage, it's serious already, really serious already. So feeling of fullness, bloating, or belching. You see, always having this after your meal, you feel, wow, really tak boleh tahan lah. Really air build out, you don't feel good. So best way, like what I say, deal with the food first. Stop all the spicy food. So all the gassy drinks, you must stop it. So coffee, tea must stop it. So just take very light food and then eat it slowly. So after your meal, you must go and walk around for 20-30 minutes. Then you feel good. That's the best way. So sometimes intolerance to fatty food. When you eat something oily, then you start to rush to the toilet to really patch it out, to discharge it off. You don't feel good. Sometimes we're having this called heartburn, because when you say when you are having this acid reflux, bloating out, you don't feel good, and then it start to build out. You thought that is having heart problem, no? But in fact it's not. It's probably your stomach causing the problem there. Yeah. So we had to deal with it. Yeah. So sometimes you feel vomit, nausea, and you feel want to vomit. That's a big problem. I believe those who are having stomach problem, They've gone through this stage. So when the mucous membrane inside the stomach is inflamed, it is a symptom of gastritis. When the inflammation is prolonged, unable to produce enough acid, it will hinder the absorption of vitamin B12 and finally causing anemia arise. This is true. Yeah. Sometimes people having this called anemia, probably they need to settle their stomach problem, probably having ulcer. You see, a lot of, especially ladies, they want to slim down. They try to skip 1 meal, 2 meal like that. They say want to really slim down 1 or 2 kg. That is wrong way. You are hurting yourself. At the end, even probably you take a lot of food, you will hinder the absorption of vitamin B12 and then causing yourself into anemia stage that you don't know. Yeah. See, this is all the research done by the expertise. That's why I bring it up to you. Yeah. Okay. What are the symptoms of GI bleeding? You can see that bleeding, peptic ulcer, stomach there having this we call really not just first level, it's going into inner level already. Probably is just like our mouth. Sometimes it's too serious. Even you drink water, you feel pain. So you have no appetite at all. Yeah, and we are really suffering. Even you can't sleep well. That so what are the symptoms of GI bleeding? So it's cramps in the abdomen. You feel cramp. You don't feel good. Shortness of breath. Wow, this is true. You feel that. I remember that time when I was sent to hospital, I have difficult to breathe. That's why nurses is there always calling my name. No, don't sleep. They scared that I fainted. No, that's a problem. You always feel really tired. Yeah, dizziness or faintness. So you feel not feeling well all the while. So paleness, you look pale. Your face don't look good. So that's why people having this stomach ulcer problem, they don't know sometimes. Wait, why I like that? I eat this and that. Why? How come I am having this problem? In fact, you have to deal with the first thing is called stomach. Bright red blood in vomit. You see, that's why I mentioned about my schoolmate. See who is senior than me. He really vomit out the blood. Okay, so black or terry stew. So check yourself. Always in the morning when you're having big batch, look at your stool. People say, don't look at the stool. You have to look at it. Sometimes you look at your stool, whether it's banana shape or all the while in a very liquefied way, then you have to deal with it. Yeah. So if always having black stools or some within a little bit of a reddish color, or some people having piles, well, you have to deal with it. Let the problem gone. Yeah. So dark or bright red blood mixed with the stool. This part you have to really be careful. So if causing this, better go for, we say, colonoscopy. Yeah, you have to go to see doctors to deal with it, to settle it. What is the problem? Yeah. So if you don't want to take medicine, then you have to look for us. Okay. Stomach cancer symptoms. So this is called stomach cancer. So I bring it up to you now. Stomach ulcer, yeah, or fatty ulcer, inflammation. Now talk about cancers. So stomach cancer has few or no symptom in the early stage, making early detection difficult. You see, doctor said difficult to detect sometimes. You don't feel anything. So when they are present, symptoms include a loss of appetite, unexplained weight loss, chronic abdominal or gastric pain, and dyspepsia, pain or discomfort in the upper abdomen. So you have to check. Sometimes you don't know. So you have to see the professional doctors to help you to really do this endoscopy. You have to do it. And then let the camera really go inside and really take a look in your stomach. What is happening there? Yeah. So, okay. So you roughly know what is happening. Yeah. However, these are also symptoms of common condition affecting stomach like acid reflux or gastritis. You say, yeah, nothing lah, it's just a normal stomach pain or having this called acid reflux. And then after I taking medicine, okay already. When you are dragging yourself for a long time, then probably the stomach cancer is there. So don't wait, deal with it, settle it first. So the exact causes of stomach cancers are, we say few factors that may increase the risk of stomach cancer, include a diet high in salty and smoked food. Do you like salty or smoked food? Well, that's the best food, tasty food, we say. So a rise in the stomach cancer. So a diet low in fruits and vegetables. That's why we say fruits and vegetables every single day. We need to take at least 5 to 6 different kinds of fruits and vegetables, different colors. Ask yourself now. Do you take 5 to 6 different colors of fruits and vegetables every single day? I don't think so. Yeah, most of them can't get it done, including me. Yeah, including me. So how? So we have the products to help us. That's why we need different kind of fruits and vegetables, but sometimes maybe you can take 5 to 6 different kind or colors of fruits and vegetables. But the source of fruits and vegetables, where does it come from? Does it having this homicide, pesticide, this and inside all the chemicals inside the fruits and vegetables? So you have to take this organic. Best is if you have your house having garden, you plant yourself. That will be the best. Okay. Well, most of us living in this city area, so difficult to plant yourself. So family history of stomach cancer. If your family having this called stomach cancer, probably the percentage of having stomach cancer is quite high. That's why very, very, very careful. I remember I give speech, that was probably 2 or 3 years ago in Kuala Lumpur. A male, come to me. He said his whole family people, brothers, sisters, all die of cancer. Now only left him alone. All different kind of cancers. You see, sometimes it's genetic DNA problem. Yeah. So infection with Helicobacter pylori bacteria is one of them that causing stomach cancer, which is a type of bacteria that lives in affects the mucous lining of the stomach. Sometimes we say Helicobacter pylori bacteria is quite difficult to deal with it. So when you go to see doctor probably ask you to probe, see how good your stage is, and then they will give you different doses of medicine and then help you to clear it up. So sometimes probably going for first, second, third dose really can't really kill the Helicobacter pylori bacteria. Probably they can't kill it. So how? So you have to deal with it, but you can't deal with it. How? Ask yourself how. Some people, I answer a lot of questions. I know what is happening there. So in fact, remember, Helicobacter pylori bacteria is a bad bacteria. If you know how to deal with it, you bring in good bacteria to your stomach, your body. You make it balance out automatically. Helicobacter pylori bacteria have no chance to live on. If you have produced, give enough good bacteria to your body, then you can help to deal with it. We say chase the Helicobacter pylori bacteria. You see, the problem is a lot of us, we rely too much on medicine, especially like when you have flu cough, you take medicine, flu cough, medicine, and then you take a lot of antibiotics. Antibiotics chase a lot of good bacteria out from your stomach or digestive tract system. That's why your digestive tract system, GI tract system is getting weaker and weaker. That's why we need a good bacteria, we need bad bacteria, but must be balanced out. Yeah, you have to know how to deal with it. Later, I will talk about it, explain to you later more. Yeah? Chronic gastritis, a long-term inflammation of the stomach. You see, stomach cancer doesn't cause in one day. Probably it's caused probably more than 10 years, 15 years, or 20 years. You are taking a lot of spicy food, hot food, all the fried oily food, all the good food, tasty food. You know, you never think about how your stomach really can really handle or not. You never think about it. As long as the food is nice, just go in. As long as the food is nice, just go in. Don't care about what will happen later. But when having, we call ulcer, or we say acid reflux or stomach reflux or gastritis problem, and then slowly a lot of pain here and there, a lot of pain here and there along the way, and then blotting up this and that. At the end, probably 10 years along the way or 15 years along the way, having stomach cancer. It's not one day. Yeah. So pernicious anemia or decrease in red blood cells when the intestine cannot properly absorb vitamin B12. That's why causing anemia arise. So that's why I say sometimes people don't know, thought that okay, I have anemia because I take too less iron. Sometimes you don't know it's because of your stomach problem. You cannot absorb vitamin B12. That's why causing this anemia arise. Yeah. So smoking is one of them. Smoking creates a lot of free radicals, a lot of what we say smoking causing this stomach acid reduce. According to this research, smoking causing this is called there's one contents inside this cigarettes is called what? I forgot about the name of the words. Never mind, later when I think about it. Okay, now we talk about leaky gut syndrome. Leaky gut syndrome is a very, very complicated copy. A lot of people don't know what is LGS. They don't know. Yeah. Why I put this picture here? You see, what does it do with our digestive tract problem? You see, your house having this called pipe. Yeah, pipe. When the pipe is bursting, or we say burst, and then you need to change new one, right? When you fit in new one, the problem is the joint here. Why does it call leaking? Because you never put on that whitish, what we say, it's just like what say a tap to really bind on it properly, and then you really screw up this joint properly, then the water not stop leaking. I want to explain to you in a very simple term, because people don't know what is leaky gut syndrome. So leaky gut syndrome causing a lot of problems that you and I really don't know. Okay, let's learn together. Yeah, learn together. Okay, so what is leaky gut syndrome? Leaky gut syndrome, LGS, occurs when the lining of a small intestine is damaged. Remember, small intestine is damaged, allowing foreign compounds to escape into a bloodstream, which weaken your immune system and triggers autoimmune reaction. Okay, let me explain. When you are taking nuts or peanuts or any beans, or you are taking meat, okay, so probably suppose when you are taking the food, okay, through your mouth, you digest it, yeah, protein, you had to break down from the food into protein, right? Protein then break it down to, we call this peptide. Peptide is a smaller molecule. And then last is the amino acid. Our body need 9 amino acids. So from the food, break it down to protein to peptide, and then to amino acid. The problem is your small intestine is damaged. The what we say having not having what we say breaking down into a smaller molecule yet is already leaked through a small intestine. Okay, simple. So that's why we say it's a lining of the small intestine damage. That's why the bigger particle size of it, which not yet break down to smaller molecule for your small intestine to really absorb it, yet already leak through it. That's why we call as a leaky gut syndrome. Okay, so when this leak into your bloodstream, it weaken your immune system and trigger your autoimmune system. Sometimes you don't know what is happening. Doctors say, oh, I got this autoimmune. That's why causing a lot of skin disease, every now and then having, you don't know, sometimes you don't know what is happening to you. Let's study. We go together, study together. Estimate that more than 80% of people with chronic illness having leaky gut and overgrowth of bad bacteria or not enough good bacteria. You see, doctors' expertise already mentioned to us, more than 80% of people with chronic illness having allergy and overgrowth of bad bacteria, too much of bad bacteria. So that's why we need good bacteria to balance out, and then it will really reduce the problem. Or not enough good bacteria. Okay, this picture showing you in a very simple way. You look at this normal tight junction. You see when your small intestine tight, right, bind together, no any gap on it. Yeah. So this leaky gut algae here already having some gap. That's why a lot of things that haven't break down in smaller molecule already really go through this gap, go into your bloodstream, causing this immune system problem. This is how the expertise explain. So you can see that dietary proteins breaking down, low LCL enzyme, antibiotic infection, blood sugars issue, antibodies, pregnancy, menopause, toxin, food allergy, stress. So this may cause the leaky and inflamed. Sometimes you don't know, it leak through it. Like this side is normal type, it's really tight, so no gap for them to leak through it. So that's why causing a lot of problem. So it may cause you food allergy, stress, toxin, menopause, this and that. You don't know what is happening. So, okay, this part, the picture showing that same thing, tight junction, this already having gap, leak, and then causing this nutrition malabsorption problem, autoimmunity problem, food intolerance problem, blood-brain barrier breach problem, systematic inflammation problem. You see, causing a lot of problem. That's why we say these are IgG immune response, IgA, B and T cell release. So that's why we sometimes the body itself already unknown to it. That's why they fight themselves. Your immune system, your B cell, T cell, natural killing cells, supposed to really deal with the enemies, but now they go back to you. That's why we call autoimmune problem. That's why when they attack on your skin or any parts of the organs, sometimes you don't know. That's why I say leaky gut syndrome is a very complicated sickness. I call it as a sickness. So you can see normal type allow only nutrients through to the bloodstream. You see, only allow the break it down in a small particle size. Only allow that in the right ways. But this one are undigested food of some particles or pathogens already because of this what we say gap. That's why causing this sensitiveness, inflammation, and other autoimmune system problem. So doctors will tell you what to do. They will check on your immune system first. Then they slowly go into it one by one. So some symptoms may be caused by LGS, like digestive complaints, acid reflux, IBS, Crohn's disease. See, these are the digestive problem, acid reflux, IBS, and Crohn's disease. And joint and muscle pain, arthritis. You see, experts say it may be caused by LGS, joint pain, muscle pain, arthritis. And then thirdly, obese and food allergies. You see, doctors also say same thing. Headache, depression, anxiety, ADHD may be caused by LGS. Itchy skin, rashes, eczema, acne, rosacea, psoriasis, same things. It may be caused by LGS. Okay, if your gut is not healthy, your immune system is going to suffer. You see, they directly say your immune system is going to suffer. That's why I say it's supposed to be enemy. Now attack yourself. They go for immune system is attacking our enemy. Now going for yourself. Okay. So leaky gut syndrome. Yeah. You see, here we can see that intestinal inflammation of gut lining, and then nutrients malabsorption, vitamin B12 absorption problem already. That's why causing this anemia rise, and then immune response, GI issue, and multiple food intolerance. You don't know why I am not suitable taking this food. I take this food causing my stomach problem. I take this food, that food causing me problem. That food, this food. Last time not like that, but now why like that? Yeah, it's probably LGS problem. Yeah, and then that's why you say autoimmune disease come out. Sometimes not easy to deal with autoimmune, but according to expertise, good news is we can reset our immune system. So just like I always mention, when you drive your car, your steering always turn to the left, or you thought the tire is having problem, correct or not? Then you change your tire. Is it correct? You had to do your alignment. In fact, you go to mechanic shop, you do the alignment. Once you deal with the alignment, then your steering is normal. You won't turn left, right. You just go smoothly. That's why I say when you having this LGS problem, then we had to know what to do with it, how to deal with it. You see, these are the expertise saying that all these sickness here are maybe because of LGS. You see, brain, depression, anxiety, ADHD, okay, thyroid, okay, and then sinus, mouth, and then skin, acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, joint, RA, this fibromyalgia, very difficult to pronounce. Hopefully I pronounce it correctly. Headache, adrenal, okay, fatigue, probably your kidney up there is called adrenal glands, okay, colon, constipation, diarrhea, IBS. These are because of LGS. Okay, so some having this skin problem. Okay, you can see that. In fact, a lot of pictures from the neck, all talk about LGS problem. Too much. So I just bring it up to you a few. You see, this kind of skin disease, is it because of really skin disease? It's probably because of LGS causing the autoimmune system triggers and then attack on your skin itself. So if you know how to reset your immune system, then everything okay. Yeah. So bear with me. Now I'm talking about how to deal with it. A step to help heal a leaky gut. This is from doctors, not from me. Okay, consider intermittent fasting or a liquid diet. That's why I say you must take liquid food, not too much of solid food, oily, fried food, spicy food. No, have your doctor test you for other hidden food allergies. This will allow you to eliminate potential sources of food-based inflammation and persistent gut damage. Okay, these are the two parts of it already. The third one, avoid difficult to digest foods like dairy or beans. That's why I say no solid food. Try not to eat. Be wary of any medicine that block stomach acid or reduce pain. That's why just now I mentioned NSAIDs. Okay, exercise. The act of moderate walking 4 to 5 miles daily stimulates the nerve that helps maintain gut motility. 6, take a high quality probiotics, you see, like HRB, human, we call as a human residential bacteria is like our this Inchagat. Yeah, I have it here. Just now I took one also. Yeah. We call as a BB536 and M16B. Consider a strong digestive enzyme formulation. And then 8, use a supplement source of immunoglobulin. These immune proteins and helpful in binding gut pathogen, bacteria, yeast, virus, supporting gut immune function and supporting gut barrier function. These are the F steps that help you. But from my experience, personal experience, first is to deal with your food. And then that's why I say in the beginning, eat slowly. Avoid all the spicy food. Coffee and tea temporarily avoid. All the fried oily, all the smoked food, all these must carry off it first. Take light food if you want to deal with it. If you want to really help yourself, I say help yourself. Body is yours, not mine. Okay, you have to help yourself. I just bring the message across to you to help you yourself. So I strongly recommend to you a natural Inchagat. Okay, Inchagat we have 4 ingredients. Not only probiotics BB536 M16B. This is originally from a company, a Japanese company. It's 100 over years company. They found out that this HRB, a human residential bacteria, is from a baby poo-poo. So they found that, how can bash out already, the good bacteria is still there. That's why they fermented it, and then until now. That's why I say company is 102 years. They fermented for more than 52 years. So we are taking a live human residential bacteria. It's not just a normal probiotics that you buy from a supermarket or hypermarket, which contain high sugars, all this. If you want to deal with it, you must have a good probiotics. Also, Cas mastiha, this is from Greece. This is deal with ulcer, small intestine ulcer, small stomach ulcer, even deal with this HP, Helicobacter bacteria. Fantastic. I will show you the report, all the reference to you. And then NutriFood, this is from Netherlands. We call it as a phytonutrients. I call this as a natural antibiotics. So when you are having easy, some people even during the day or night rain, whatever, under the rain, then they already start to get flu, cough, this and that. Easy, the weak immune system. When you take this Inchagat for a couple of weeks, you know that this flu and cough was slowly gone. You already build up your immune system, especially now, this time, having this called COVID-19 virus. And now we had this Omicron, another new virus coming out, which is more widely strong, easily spread. So we had to help ourselves to build up our immune system. So I say our body immune system is the best doctor. Okay, we have this another ingredient called wellmune. Wellmune is a beta glucan 1316. This is from United States of America. This is a trademark, you know. So it is good to build out the immune system strongly. We say strongly. Oh, what I say with support with the reference. They really why we need to take this good probiotics, because you see 70% of our immune system exists in our gut. That's why you must know your immune system, 70% of it exists in your gut. You must get your gut really in the strong manners. Not just sometimes protein, gastritis, reflux, and that. Never mind. You don't do that. You must deal with it, settle it. That's why I say every day you must look at your poo-poo, you know, whether you always having diarrhea and this and that. If you don't have this called banana shape come out from this poo-poo, it's not normal. But of course, if it's always black in color, very smelly, then you have to deal with it. You know that something happened. Yeah. So okay, probiotics, bifidobacteria. We strongly recommend this BB536 and M16. This is a HRB, human residential bacteria. So you see this biosis, you see aging, stress causing cigarette smoking, illness, poor nutrition, digestion, medicine such as antibiotics. These are the cause of digestive tract problem. Yeah. So a lot of people aging. Sometimes we don't know. Our digestive tract system already getting weaker again, weaker. We must slow down the aging. We don't want to let our organs, all the organs really go into really aging stage. No, we slow down. We can do it really. We say the English words is called rejuvenate. Yeah, make yourself all the organs younger, and then outside look you will also feel younger. People look at you, hey, like that day when I go to what we say the IKO course, people say, Tony Lao Shi, you don't look like 60 years old. You looks like 40 over. I really feel good. Okay. I really feel good. So, okay, HRB, sometimes you don't know. This is the expertise telling you, okay? Later, I'll go into this part in another picture, more clear picture, okay? You see, even folic acid, HRB can help on folic acid, even can degrade this carbohydrate. Sometimes you take too much of carbo, no good. So HRB can help you degrade it, okay? So, okay, bifidobacteria changes with aging. Right? These are the reports, true reports. When you age, when you are at the birth, very small baby, your we call bifidobacterium is really in the very good stage. But when you are aging, when you are, we say in the old age, your bifidobacteria is getting lesser and lesser. Let's check on this. Difference of intestinal environmental by age. Yeah. So infants 3 months. Yeah. You see, bifidobacterial ratio is 99%. Okay. Adults after age 24. Yeah. Already down to 11.7%. You see, that's why we say we need to fit in ourselves with this good HRB. Okay, because no choice. When our age come out, we have some problem in our digestive tract. Okay, so we are not a normal probiotics that like the one that you bought from supermarket. Okay, sorry, no, we are on HRB. It's totally different. Yeah, so when you're taking some time, they already start to grow itself in the stomach or intestine itself. Okay, we say intestine itself. You may not what we say, no need to believe in me, but you had to believe in the research. Yeah, this is they call as a research. So proven safety and efficacy in more than 100 scientific papers. Okay, what you do is you check on the Googles, you type what is longan BB536, then they let you know. When you check on it, okay, if you don't take it, you don't feel good. I tell you, serious. I check on a lot. Okay, high stability thanks to proprietary culture method developed by Japanese science. You see, they do it in the nature way. They really culture, we say, fermented in the right manners, in the right natural way. So this is a HRB, okay, bifidobacteria original from human intestine. Okay, not from all the fruits, veggies self-fermented, okay, but this is from human intestine. So generally recognized as safe grass. This is by FDA, so it's very safe. BB536. So these are the some of the what we say study protocol. Okay, this is talk about numbers of bowel movement and bifidobacteria increase, decrease the amount of effective or products. You see, sometimes we don't know. They study only their scientific study only letting us know. You see, helping us in the bowel movement, and then bifidobacteria increase. Yeah, that's why they can stay inside and live there. Yeah, when you're taking for some time. Yeah. So this is another protocol study, 19 weeks on age 86.7 plus minus 9.9 years. So 27 LD, 14 on placebo, 13 on BB536. So you see, numbers of subjects with flu symptom and body temperature more than 38 degrees Celsius was reduced. So even on when you are having, we say, temperature going up, you must take. So always I say, people with flu and fever must take. You see, when people are infected by this, we say COVID-19 virus, they will have this problem. So you must take it up, not just take one. Must take 6 to 9 a day. No choice. You have to deal with it immediately. So this is another study, 30-week study, age on 36.3, plus minus 7.7, 44 adults, 22 on placebo, 22 on BB536. Okay, patients have their subjective symptom remitted. Okay, so these are the studies. Okay, not by me. Okay, I'm not the expertise, but I just bring across to you. This is study on 219 children, 2 to 6 years old, 110 on placebo, 109 test subject. So you see, duration of sore throat was reduced by 46%, fever was reduced by 27%, cough was reduced by 16%, runny nose was reduced by 15%. So these are the research study. Yeah. So, and then this is talk about brief M16V. Efficacy and safety supported by more than 40 scientific study. Highly stability due to unique culturing, same thing, by Japanese scientists. HRB, bifidobacteria species originally found in the infant intestine. Okay, so used in more than 100 NICU. This is neonatal intensive care unit in Japan. You see, in Japan, even this NICU, they also use this M16V to deal with helping the children. Yeah, having this and that problem. So you see, some having this atopic dermatitis. Okay, so they really help their this allergy problem decrease. So this now a lot of children, I deal with a lot of children. They ask me a lot of questions. I'm not an specialist, but we have a good products that helping nature, good products helping them. Okay, so okay, these are the allergy symptom study. Yeah, okay, just bring it to you. This one is talk about significant involved allergies. Yeah, so and then even in the allergy in adults, you know, some people having this called nose problem. That's called what? 鼻子敏感. Suddenly I can't really, some having asthma problem, some having sensitive nose. Yeah, I put it as a word, sensitive nose. So we have this good, what we say, berries, 20 different kinds of berries inside this in chaga, you know. So it's a very strong antioxidant. I call it as an antioxidant or natural phytonutrients, which is good for you. So it's having even carotenoids, also phytocanin. This is found in spirulina. Okay, so we have this cow mastiha from Greece. It's already been there using for more than 2,500 years. They are just a local, what we say, herbs, natural herbs. So the study on it, you see this, even European Medicine Agency has a herbal medicine product with a strong anti-ulcer and anti-inflammatory activity against Helicobacter pylori. I see, so they already tested, you see, here tested studies. So 6 patients with benign gastric ulcers, 38 patients with duodenal ulcers, 48 subjects with pylori, Helicobacter pylori positive, 52 patients with Helicobacter pylori infection. Okay, 148 patients with round 2 criteria for functional dispersion. You see, all having this positive result. I like this part. Eradication of Helicobacter pylori was found after 14 days of treatment with mastic gum. You see, so this is a true study. Significant improvement on gastric inflammation after 90 days of treatment. This is also Helicobacter pylori bacteria. So ulcer, gastric ulcer, after 7 days, the symptoms relief. So you see, these are the studies, whether you believe it or not. Anyone having this problem, please try it out. Anyway, it's a food, so you don't need to worry. So these are the reference here, small words one. You can check on the net whether these studies are true or not. Okay, so all the research study. So we have the last ingredient inside this inchaga called Wellmune. So it's a beta glucan 1316, easy to pronounce. Yeah. So this one proven efficacy and safety, clinical proven to support overall health and wellness by boosting the body immunity. So those who have having this immune system problem, so this Wellmune beta glucan 1316 can help you on this building up your immune system. Yeah, this is the studies. So we have these studies also. This ours is a yeast form. Some people are sensitive to yeast, then no choice. Probably you can't take it, but I had to try it. So this is long one, long B16 and then 16. Some in the market they have this called short one. Right? So it's not that effective enough, but this Wellmune one is proven effective. Okay, so you had to go through study. So how does it work? Wellmune is taken up in your body by pair patches here. Okay, so is immune cells macrophages located in the pair patches ingest immune and travel to the immune organs throughout the body. So first here, okay, so in the intestines. So they travel to the immune organs throughout the body. So macrophages break down immune into smaller fragments that bind to neutrophils, okay, immune, the most abundant immune cells in the body. Okay, so primed by immune, neutrophils move more quickly to recognize and kill the foreign challenges. So that's why we don't know. There are studies, you see, so the studies on children, 156 children, 12 to 48 months, 12 weeks. So decreased episode of common childhood illness and symptoms of illness. Okay, so these are the proof. So allergies, okay, so they will improve and reduce this allergy problem. These are the studies. Okay, so you can take 1 or 2 sticks a day for the children, adults 2 or 3 sticks. From the beginning, when this intergut start to come out, I take every single day 3 sticks without fail. I took it for quite some time. Only after that I reduce it to 1 or 2. Like today, I take 2 already. You see, sometimes we don't know what is happening inside, so nothing to lose. Okay, we really invest on our health, not spend it away. Yeah. So thank you. So my presentation is here. I hope you like it. I hope you learn something. So if you have any questions, just bring it up. You can type it in the chat box. If you want me to open your mic, I can do so. I do my very best to answer you. Hope you like this presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you.